Welcome to the city. It's a new day. Oh my God. City life. Let's go somewhere so where it's more calm. We order an Uber from there. Not this street for sure.
That way?
Yeah, at least. Hola amigo. Okay. Guys, welcome to Buenos Aires. We are back in this city for one extra day and then we head somewhere else. You may be asking, Maro, why back in Buenos Aires? I'll be explaining soon. Oh, Rocio, we can eat. I'm seeing they are eating something here, Rocio. We can eat if...
Yeah.
What happened to this? Oh my God. Okay. Vamos. Check what they are eating. Special salad, arroz. What we love to eat. This one looks like something we can eat.
Salad. It's a salad. It's a cold salad with rice, carrots, tomatoes, jamón y queso,
I'm on queso, I don't eat.
It's a primavera salad.
So what do you think? We keep going or?
Lechuga al puré con puré mixto. This is something that you had before. But this is like lunch.
Yeah, that's now what I love to eat.
It's 10 in the morning.
I love to eat heavy meals. Let's go and eat heavy meals.
Okay.
Guys, it's early in the morning, it's 10. We just checked out of our hotel. It's smelling good. Okay. We go right the first seat over there. Over there? No, look, Rocio, right there, man. So we can keep our bags. Yeah, you see there, we put our bags this side. Buenos días in Buenos Aires. I just said good morning in Buenos Aires. Buenos dias is good morning and Buenos Aires is where we are. Guys, you can feel over there a lot of cooking is going on. Here Maro has received one of his favorites. What is the name of this dish?
Pollo al verdeo.
Pollo al verdeo. This one, al verdeo. Here is pollo, which means chicken. This inside here, you see. Then we have smashed potatoes and we have calabaza. Very good. Guys, it's raining in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. Buenos. Not Buenas. Feels like New York. Let me see if guys, look how it's raining outside. We are in Buenos Aires, sorry. I have to actually work on that. So Buenos and Buenas are not same words, you know. Later Rocio will explain. Okay. Good morning, guys. This is another day. Yesterday we didn't film much. We were doing live streams. Let's just say good morning.
Morning, guys.
So here we are, guys. I'm gonna have I'm having some English tea. They say this is not healthy because sometimes it can. They say this bag can emit unseen plastic in millions. Okay, so we're gonna try that, and also this. We are staying in the same place we stayed the other time, but just for a day. We are gonna check in a new place in a few. Look at that. Kinda English breakfast or Italian. Guys, we're in a supermarket. We're buying water. See that? Actually, that in Buenos Aires, it is actually half the price with other provinces like Rosario. We've been buying water all over around Argentina just to compare the prices. 1.5 liters, and here Buenos Aires is the cheapest or most affordable, but it depends on the brand, because here you see. But still, here you get something for less than 1,000. Maisha is saying hello, guys. Saludo Maisha. Kijana mzuri. Good boy. Go. Guys, we are leaving. That was our room right there. You have to move. I put the bags because this guy closed the boot before I put the other bag. Okay. Sorry. Buenos dias. Hold on. Okay, Buenos. We're moving, guys. Every day, moving. There's that song that says moving. So guys, we're in this city for very few days. Sometimes it's good to say in terms of hours, less than 72 hours. And then from there, we'll be heading somewhere. So we decided to stay here. I'll give you the reasons later in the video. But for now, let's go catch our new place where we are staying. And then we will discuss. Yesterday we were moving from one hotel to another. Today we are moving. That's sometimes how travel is. You book a place, it's only available for one day because probably people are booked other days. So that one day they reduce the price to make you go there. Then after you sleep, they tell you, okay, now you have to leave because it's fully packed. The reason they do that is because they don't want to go a loss for just that one day. Let's say in a week, 2 people booked. Maybe they booked from Monday to Thursday. Then Friday there was nobody. Then Saturday to Sunday somebody else has booked. So because there is an empty day on Friday, what companies do, they lower the price to attract people just for that one day. Otherwise, they may end up not even getting anything. So we want to do this tour bus, probably with our next guests that will be joining us. There's a flag of Colombia here. Oh, this looks like a hotel. The US, Argentina, Spain, Colombia. inside the Paris of Latin America. Beautiful day in Buenos Aires. I was already making some mistakes saying Buenos Aires, but actually it's Buenos. For example, if you want to say good morning from Buenos Aires, you say, in Spanish you say Buenos dias desde Buenos Aires. They're doing some rehabilitation here. Guys, it's another beautiful day. Look, I'm with Maisha. If you're very new here, this is my son. It's only 3 months. We're gonna go out for the first time. Dad and son. We are going to vlog. Oh my god. Oh my god, sometimes this thing moves like until it scares my son. Not really scares, but you can feel him like react. I hope it is that 0. Oh. You see, here you can open. It's on the wall. All right, Maisha. Good job. Good job. So guys, I'm a YouTuber, and today we're gonna go with my son to do vlogging in the streets. We are staying in this space here. We're in the capital, Buenos Aires. I even don't know which key opens here and which one does not. Yeah. So it's the small one. Okay. I have to remember this building because there's a Starbucks on the other side. All right, let me keep the keys here and I hope I don't drop the keys, my son. It's the only one we have. So maybe you may be asking, where is the mom? So mama is not feeling well. So we've come out, just me and Maisha. I'm gonna just get lost. We're gonna go straight this way. Welcome to the big city of Buenos Aires, guys. Vlogging hasn't been easy for me, given that now I have to be with my son and try to make this vlog. That was a decision from the mother, not my decision. But again, this is my new reality. So let's see if this reality is good. We're gonna walk in the street and our camera will capture everything. I just wanna remember where I'm coming from. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little hard because this city is very big and sometimes you have no idea even where you are, especially if you're new. There's a new Honda in town. You see that car? That one that is painted? It looks like a mini Lamborghini. That one. It's a Honda 20T. It looks like it could even be. It looks like it could be. It could be even be like electric, you know. All right, guys. I hope Maisha will be a good boy. No crying. Because mama's milk is not around. We're gonna do a 1 hour. Then from there, head back home. Uh-oh. I have to go a little faster. Welcome to Buenos Aires, guys, Argentina. So some of you could be asking, Marwa, it's just a few days you're in Buenos Aires, why are you back? When I get a good space, I'll sit down and explain. I'm seeing some black ladies. I don't know if they are black, you tell me. They look more indigenous, Brazilian, or they just went back. They were walking this way. Later, Maisha, when we feel hungry, we're gonna eat something. Also, I'm gonna test myself. How does it feel to vlog with Maisha in the streets, you know? Will he understand that mama is not around? He doesn't like those type of noises. Such a big city and people minding their business. Maisha does not like those, you know. Let me see if I can have a drink. Probably a small drink here will help. Oh my God. Hola, buenas. Let me see if I can have some manzana. Sobre de manzana. Maisha, what do you want, Baba? You want this manzana? Hola. ¿El parque es para allá? ¿Sí? Oh, ¿aquí?
Sí.
¿Esta cuadra?
Tienes que ir de derecho y directo hay un parque ahí.
No, hay parque al frente del museo.
Ah.
No museo, pero
Por acá
teatro.
Ahí. Sí.
¿Es aquí, sí?
Sí.
Ok.
Allí y salís directo ahí.
Ok, esta.
1200.
So guys, now I'm gonna balance, trying to, maybe I carry it when I'm chilling, I could have it. But for now, let me just hold like that. Maisha will look at my soda. So we're gonna go this way. I believe if I go this way, I may end up going to a park. And in the park, I will chill and drink this and then continue a little bit with the journey with Maisha. I just hope I will not get lost from the main street. But again, I have internet, so I'll figure out how to be or how to get my way back home. I've done a lot of vlogs about this city, but you know I'm a YouTuber, guys. I have to bring you videos nearly every day. I hope one day Maisha, saludo la gente, baba. Saludo. My son. Muy bien, papa. You know, so we're gonna walk and see the park and just enjoy a little bit. of today's ambience. Worst case scenario, I will get an Uber home. You know, worst case scenario. But I think I'm seeing some hope. Yeah, but so baby. Argentina has around around 45 million people. The entire country. The entire country of Argentina has around around 45 million people. And I want to show you something here. I don't know if you can see right in these streets. You can see like some small cables jumping this way. And those are security lights. And look, my is holding. Keep us over. And those security lights, it's 100%. Today I'm vlogging with this young man. Those security, those cables are 100% security for the city. So here they don't have the big trees, you know, like here you see like a big tree standing as a security, like a post. Look how big this generator is. That's a generator. What is that? So here they don't have most of the posts and lights. Here you find cables from one end to the other, and in the center there is a light, and that is how they create a security. Yes. See here walking. The dog wants to capture me, but I'm like, okay, I will do my thing. Generally, Argentina is safe, generally. But there are some areas, if you watch TV, they always show you very scary images. So, let's wait. We're gonna wait for this. You know, this thing is cold. Sometimes I forget, and it touches my isha. So the Paris of Latin America, guys. That guy is following some direction. I'm holding very tight on my camera so that I'm able to control. It's red over there. Here we can cross. I'm holding tight on the camera so I can control what's going on. My mitoto is a little tired, but we are doing very well, Baba. Okay, very well. Let's explore this city with you, Baba. Let's explore all this city with you. So from my last video, I talked about my last live stream. I talked about the future of this channel, where we were discussing about us not getting enough views, and I was questioning, is this the end of my channel? I'm yet to read your reaction, because as I make this video, it's just a day after. But thank you for the comments that are coming in so far, especially through my email. A lot of people have written me saying, Marwa, you should let your family stay as you traverse solo in the streets. Sorry. You know, this drink is cold. It touched him, which I agree actually, because imagine you have to be in the street like this At the same time, you have to be with your son. Hola, amigo.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas, buenas.
Muy bien. So sometimes it's hard. It makes my work hard. It's definitely something we will discuss with my wife to see how to get a very solid balance. Yeah, we could be traveling, but at some point I should be left to go out and look for the bread for the family. Otherwise, it's gonna affect the bread that I'm supposed to deliver as a man of a family, you know, because honestly, you can't make life so easy if you're not ready to go out there and search for the bread for your family. It's either your family will lack bread, and yeah. But another thing is, we are very lucky that both of us, we are freelance, you know. We are not actively like working in offices and things like that. It requires one to be far away there, so it's a good thing for us. It's an advantage, you know. Let me see from, I want to see where there is a park I'm looking for. I don't know if it's right in front of me. There is a space I'm seeing. Let me see if it's that one. I think I'll have to cross because here it doesn't look that safe. Formidable. Generally, guys, Buenos Aires is very well built. Look at that. Very well built. And today is on a weekend, so let's see how it goes. Today is on a weekend. I don't know why Starbucks is closed, but probably it could mean maybe close of business, but it's very early to close. So let's go straight on and see. So as I was explaining, guys, we are trying to get a balance between working like this as vloggers and also balancing the same as a family, because sometimes it's actually very difficult, because you want to be a father and be around your family. At the same time, you just want to mind your business in terms of creating bread for your family. So yeah, that's what's going on. But I hope we find a balance. I hope we find a balance between the two, between, like, especially for me, being a father and being a content creator. Given that it's my full-time job that I've done for 9 years, heading to 10, I really need to find a good balance. Yo, we just found our park. There's a park on the other side. We're gonna go there. This area is full of policemen. I don't know what's up. It's full of policemen. Probably, I think they are renovating that house. I've seen minimum 20 police officers. Let's wait. Shows green on the other side. Yeah, another alternative that can happen is oh, my son is already asleep. I think he likes when people talk in the background. And also he likes movement, you know, just moving up and down. He likes that a lot. Another alternative that we can do is actually, yes, we can travel together, but when we're in the city, let's say like this here, I'm given an opportunity to go out on my own, create vlogs, and also sometimes with my family, but not 100% with my family, because that itself, some of you guys want to see Maro in the street getting lost. Yeah, and also I feel also it's important that I still maintain my raw type of vlogs. This is the park I wanted to come. See people speaking English here. I'm gonna find a nice place and chill with Maisha. Looks nice. First, let's walk around, then I will decide which area I can actually sit and enjoy. But I'm seeing locals chilling anyhowly. We've been to this park before, guys, but at the same time I'm seeing homeless people also chilling here. You know, one thing you have to understand, the idea that a country is doing well, it really does not mean that that country is perfect. There are no homeless people. No. All the countries I've been to in the world have homelessness rampant everywhere. Okay? Look at these buildings. Very nice. Actually, the building right in front there is where there was the museum, not museum, there was the theater that we visited last time. It's a very good building. I would recommend you guys to go and check it. I'm trying to see if I can sit under a tree, because at least I can get some nice breeze. Look here, you know. Oh. Down there is a whole new, on the other side, you see, there's like a train station which passes here below. Actually, Buenos Aires, oh look, that guy's pooping over there. Oh my god, he's a homeless guy. Sorry, my vlog was not supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be better. You know, actually homeless people have a major problem because they don't know where to eat. Nobody cares about them. Yes guys, this is Marwa, chilling here with my son Maisha. I'm gonna go on the other side over there. It looks very chill and calm. Okay. Also, I'll give you a little history of this city, the population. Argentina is one of the most beautiful countries in Latin America. And even another thing is, for a traveler like me who has been to different places in Latin America, I'll tell you, like, genuinely Argentina does not feel like Latin America. It feels like Europe. You look at this. It feels like Europe. It doesn't feel like Latin America, the one I know. You know, I've been to places like Colombia, Mexico. You really don't find this much of organization, clean city. You actually don't find that. Most of the time, especially downtown is like chaotic, pickpockets. But here, this city, I remember the first time I visited this city, I was passing here and I met a friend. She's still my friend up to today. She took me around and introduced me to some mate culture. Yes, I want to find a space where I can sit, where it feels safe and nice. So in Argentina, actually, here they allow all types of marriages. I'm gonna find a space where I can sit. At least let me see a good space where I can sit. I'm trying to find here. No, the problem with these other spaces, sometimes homeless people, they poop there. As I've shown you, so you have to balance. They allow all types of marriages here, so it's a very open country and it welcomes lots of people. There's the story of black people not being in Argentina. So I was actually doing some research about that, and whoa, tigre. I was doing some research about that, and I came to learn that actually there used to be a huge population of black people here in the early 1800s. But what happened is there was a war, and the war was about independence of Argentina. So most black people enrolled to join the army of Argentina to fight for independence in the 1810, around there. And most of them were put in the front line, and also they willingly joined actually the army because they were impoverished in a way that they felt maybe to find a bread for their family. Joining the army was one of the best things to do, because they were free slaves and they didn't have much to do in terms of work. So the army was a very good option. So lots of black people actually joined the army of Argentina to fight for independence. That is over 200 years ago, around 1810. So because of that, they were put in the front line, most of them. And that actually wiped the male population out. So now I will not talk too much, because now this is my home, because I have my son here, mother of my son has cousins. I'll let you to answer for yourself what that means. At the same time, what happened was also there was a lot of, in quote, whitening of the country. So in quote, actually that is what it means, whitening of the country. So what happened was after independence, there was no laws restricting interracial marriages. Before independence, there used to be laws. You have to marry your own and things like that. But after independence, things became free. That's why even me, I'm able to marry or to date a white lady from Argentina who is my wife now. But I know maybe this video may meet a lot of people outside beyond my audience. Please subscribe if you're new here. So on doing my research, I noted that apart from lots of black males being put on the front line during the fights of independence of Argentina, and that actually reduced their population significantly. And remember, they were not forcefully put there. I want to make that very clear. They willingly went because their economical situation pushed them to actually join the army. And in a way also, joining the army was giving them some rights, and they felt like part of the society than before, because before they were just slaves. And you have to note that Argentina didn't have much black slaves as other countries nearby, like for example Brazil. Reason being, Argentina, their way of life that those days was more was not driven by industries, especially the sugar industry, you know, or cotton. Because those two industries, sugar and cotton industries, pushed a lot of slave trades across the globe, okay? Even including my own country in Kenya, the people, or Congo, people were forced to actually plant cotton and sugar. Till to this day, even islands like Jamaica, they still have those sugar plantations. Reason being, there were raw materials that were needed, especially sugar and cotton. Those days now people were making clothes and designs, and people really wanted, you know, nowadays people have changed from just cotton to nylon. You can use nearly any material to make clothes and things like that. Let me get a thumbnail. Okay. So, because of the difference in agricultural activities between countries in Latin America, and I'm giving an example of Brazil and Argentina, which are neighbors, those two countries had very different agricultural push. Brazil, under the Portuguese rule, was pushing more of the cotton and sugar industry. And you see, something like sugar, harvesting sugar, needs physical beings cutting them down, slicing them, and weeding. So that demanded labor. And where was this labor coming from? Africa, slave trade. So Argentina was quite different, because mostly during those years, Argentina was known for its daily farming, dairy farming, milk, production of milk. So here in Argentina, you would find that most slaves that were brought were more of domestic workers than field workers. When I talk about field workers, are people in the field working there in the farms to produce whatever crops, especially in this case sugar and cotton, that was highly needed by Europe and the Western world. So that being said, there were not really a lot of slaves in Argentina as compared to the neighboring countries. But again, there were slaves that worked domestically in the homes here in Argentina. And also, you know, having slaves working for you was like a privilege, especially in the house, domestic, taking care of your house, maybe cooking for you and things like that. So that being said, in comparison of the number of slaves in Brazil, for example, a neighboring country to Argentina, was way higher than here in Argentina. So how did the number of blacks disappear in Argentina? Number one, we've said about during the independence, there was a lot of black people who fought. Actually, even there's a black woman here in Argentina who actually was married to a president. But you know, the history is not told very well, because kinda is, how did the president marry a black, there was that type of not full of information. So, but that being said, is for the slaves who worked domestically, after they were freed, or they were free after independence, after the abolishment of slave trade, a lot of them joined the army in one way or the other. Okay? And that led to them joining the army and led to them being put in the front line and died. So for the ladies that were left behind, because mostly it was men that joined the army to provide for their families. And also I told you one of the incentives of joining the army was to make them feel like, wow, I think I'm making it, because the society before saw them just as slaves, and now they decided to see them as part of it. Part, like, I'm working with the government, those days it was like a big privilege, or an officer, to be called an officer. So early, and remember, actually Argentina got its independence in around 1810. That's when they were fighting, up to around 1816. I'm not very sure of the year, but around there, 1816 or 1814, around there, Argentina got its independence, around 200 years ago. And before that, the Spaniard had ruled this country for another 200 years. So technically, Argentina could be, or before independence, there were people from Europe who had moved here for over 200 years. Those are generations after generations. So technically, most of them never wanted to go back. And by that time also, Argentina was doing very well economically. That's why you see these buildings, very huge buildings like that, look like buildings like this. They were constructed in those times. So up to today, nearly 90% of Argentinians identify themselves as European. And remember, as I was telling you, there was this thing called whitening of the country. So they allowed a lot of Europeans. Oh my God, that's a bus. You see houses like this? Those were built during those years. So also there was this thing called whitening of the country. So they allowed a lot of Europeans to migrate from Italy, Spain, Germany, but mostly Italy and Spain. Even German, even Swiss German, they were still here. So even, you remember when we were traveling the other day, my son is asleep. We showed you like a German town and things like that. So because of allowing a lot of Europeans to come to Argentina, the country had a lot of interracial marriages, and the black population, which was the minority, just disappeared like that. But again, I welcome you. If you have a different version of the story, you can actually tell me here, or you can write in the comments here, because there will be a lot of people watching this video to actually hear your point out. Maybe my information is not as valid, but I strongly believe what I've told you is very true. Yes, very, very, very true. So that's how the black population of Argentina disappeared. Till to date, there is a new generation of afro-argentinians. For example, my son here is afro-argentinian. But you see, this afro-argentinian is because me, I'm from Africa. It has nothing to do with slavery. I met an Argentinian who is the mom of my son, my wife, and we fall in love, and today we have an afro-argentinian. And there are very many kids like him in this country now. Probably in the near future things will change, but let me have this drink, and then I'll tell you the other part. What is the future of the black population in Argentina from my own perspective? And guys, remember, this is my own opinion. Please don't take me too serious. I am not a researcher, I am not an activist. I'm just telling you because I live here right now, and yeah, just story time, Just take this video as story time. Don't take it too serious, and don't be offended. Maybe some Argentina will come here and comment and say, whoa, 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 whoa. No, don't be offended. It's just story time. And you can correct me if you feel the history I'm giving is not exact. Guys, the story continues as my son sleeps here softly. So guys, today we're talking about Afro-Argentinians and their story, and also the stories of blacks in Argentina. But again, I'll say I'm not an expert in this topic. I could get some points a little bit wrong. For example, previously I said soldiers joined the army freely in the fight of independence of Argentina. But now I come to realize actually slavery was abolished in 1853. So actually Argentina gained its independence even before the slavery was abolished. So that being said, is yes, in some way others joined freely, but others were told, hey, join the army, amigo. So anyway, what was I telling you? Where are we today with Argentina and its Afro history? Actually, this one I realized the other day that there is actually an afro-argentinian day here in Argentina. November 8th, actually 3 days before my son's birthday. My son's birthday is November 11. So 3 days before my son's birthday, it is a holiday here in Argentina celebrating the afro-argentines and also the history of them and the history of this country with its afro-argentine population. I hope next time me and my son and my wife and my entire family will be able to visit a place. Before, when I used to travel in Argentina, before having a family here, I came here, tried to look for black people, but most of them that I found were more indigenous. But again, you know, indigenous people and black people, they kind of have the same DNA. So, but now that I live here, or I call this place home, my second home. My home is in Kenya, but my second home, it can still be my first home, depending, because I have family here. It will be interesting for me to bring you another episode about Afro people in Argentina. And so remember, slavery was abolished in 1853. But something funny, before that, this country was ruled by the Spaniard. So in the 17th century, that is in like 18th century, around 1780 something, when they used to do census in this country, a third of its population, actually not even a third, 38% to be precise, of its population identified as black. So there's still rumors that maybe after several wars that claimed a lot of black men's lives in Argentina, there were less men left, less black men left, okay, for the wives. So the wives were given two choices, or they had to confront two choices: either fight for the few black men who were left, or get married by a different or white race in this case, and life goes on. And also remember, there were some privileges that came, you marrying white or having an Afro kid. They say they were treated a little more differently than if you had a pure black kid. And I think up to today, still the world kind of behaves the same. It has really never changed, I strongly believe. But again, it is what it is. Some things I say, you'll answer for yourself. So the history continues that a lot of black women who were left with no men, because their men had died in the wars of the independence, that is between 1810 to 1816. And even before that, there were previous wars, you know, here and there, where a lot of men were taken from the black community to go and fight, and they were put mostly in the front line. So most ladies ended up intermarrying. Most black ladies ended up intermarrying. And also Argentina had very beautiful and nice laws that attracted Europeans from all over to come to Argentina. So remember, the black population didn't have males, but at the same time there were other races coming in, especially from Europe. So that simply meant that there will be, the balance, you know, that 38% kept going down and down and down and down. And even there is some rumors, but this one cannot be validated. It's like a theory that actually after some black people saw what had happened to their friends and other family members, they decided to leave Argentina and they went to the nearby countries like Brazil, where there were more black people, so they felt more at home. But these are theories, you know. All this is trying to understand how come Argentina does not have a flourishing Afro community, even given that if you search in the 80s, not 80s, in the 1800s and even early 1700s, there was a significant number of black people in this country. So yeah, remember November 8th is a huge celebration here. Actually, to celebrate, one of the ladies I had mentioned, the country officially recognizes her as a freedom fighter. Her name is Maria de Boy. I've forgotten the other name, but if you search November 8th, national holiday of Argentina, you'll see her picture and also the story about her life as a freedom fighter here in Argentina. Actually, it's rumored that she was married to one of the earliest presidents of this country. Till today, Argentina stands strong and beautiful the way you see. People walking. Me as a black person, also I have my rights. I'm a tourist here, I would say. But now that I'm a father to an Argentine, I'm given more rights than just a tourist, and that is just normal to any other country. It has nothing to do with race. Lala baba, maisha mitoto, maisha woke up. So yeah, we live to tell you history for another day. And also, if I'll get more information, I will update you. I'll also try to see if there is like communities like afro-argentine communities. We will try to join them and things like that. But I know even me personally, I came to Argentina some years back as a traveler. I didn't have a family here. And I did a video about afro-argentinians. And ¿qué pasa, mitoto yangu? Mitoto yangu is tired. But we're gonna go home soon. So I did a video about afro-argentinians and their lifestyle. But really what I found out, most of them identified as indigenous. So in the north of this country, we have a lot of indigenous groups. Remember, actually most of Latin America has, it didn't have really black people as their first. Mostly they were Indian descent. If you go to countries like Peru, Brazil, Colombia, you're gonna see that face. It looks more of Asian, Indian descent, like Chinese. Argentina, we have more European and very different. So, did you know that stories, guys? Or it's the first time you're hearing it from this YouTuber here called Maro from Kenya? Also, I encourage you to comment here. Maybe you know better history. Maybe your grandfather is an Afro descendant from Argentina. You could be knowing better than I do. Please comment. But for now, that is the story of Afro-Argentinians. November 8th, remember, big day for us. I'll try and try to find the Afro community. Actually, from today, I'll start Googling about them and try to see if I can get a community, and maybe we can enroll and be a group. But of today, what is going on? Are there black people in Argentina? Coming next after I have this drink. Guys, in this last section of the video, I'll be explaining what is the current state of the afro-argentines. So currently, there could be around 300,000 people in the country of Argentina. Could be. Is math that is not sure, that identify as black. And you have to know, sometimes it's very hard to identify as black in especially countries that maybe I would say long time ago felt like being black was a bad thing. So, but as I told you or as I've mentioned, some numbers suggest that there could be over 300,000 people who identify as black. And in 2013, actually, just the other year, Argentina officially identified its black population. Actually, before that, 2010, they did a census where they officially identified and put that box. Do you identify as afro-argentinian? So for the first time, they identified that in 2010. And 2013, they made an official holiday to celebrate the black history and also the black ancestry and also the Afro-Argentinians of the country of Argentina. That is around 2013, November 8th. So that being said, is to date, there's a lot of people who actually identify as black more than before, for a very simple reason. Mitoto yangu is awake, my son is awake. I'm taking him round. So for a very simple reason, because first is, I believe, because the country has opened its door for people to identify as black. Also that is a very good step. Number two is, there's a lot of Brazilians who are actually Afro, or to make that point very clear, Afro-Brazilian who have moved to Argentina and they call this home. In Uruguay, that is all a neighboring country. Uruguay is right here. You can take a boat through a river and go to Uruguay. Or even a bus, you can go to Uruguay. Even in some of my videos you saw, we were very close to Uruguay. My son is... Okay, Maisha. Okay, Baba. Like that? You want like that? Okay, Mitoto. So also in Uruguay, there's a lot of black people there. I hope one day I'll visit these countries and produce films for you guys. I'm a very good producer when it comes to also stories of blacks in diaspora. I filmed the blacks of Mexico. Watch my videos. I filmed the blacks of India, totally black. Forget about mixed race, totally black, just like me, hidden in the forest. I've filmed a lot of that, and I hope to pursue that course in future and also bring you more around the world. Even Sri Lanka, do you know there were black people in Sri Lanka, or there is? So the current population of black people is people like me, people like Maisha, who their parents maybe have married or intermarried. And also, let me sit here. And also we have Afro people from neighboring countries, coming to visit here, and others even choosing Argentina as their home. People from Colombia, Afro-Colombians, Afro-Peruvian. Even I saw a footballer here in Argentina playing for one of the big team here. So you see, people like that, when they come here and maybe they have families here, the population keep growing, including me also here now. 100% sure I'm in the system of Argentina as a black person, or Afro-Argentinian. Same as my son, he will identify himself like that. And lately, since 1990, there's been a wave of immigrants from actually I've seen one black guy over there with a bike. Oh my god, I wish he passed close by. I would have called him. He's right there. Yeah, I wish he passed here. I could have called him. I could have said hola amigo, you know. He's right there. He's crossing. It's very far, you may not see him. And also people from even the neighboring countries have come here, even Haiti. Remember my friend Steven, who I've brought in this show. So all those people identify as black or afro-argentinians. So remember also, apart from that, since 1990, a lot of Senegalese have been coming to Argentina, and Argentina has been allowing that. Actually, I'll need to create a video why, but probably it's to show diversity and things like that. But there is, I think, a very unique element of Senegalese and Argentina. Maybe they have... ¿Qué pasó, Papa? You know your mom is not around, baby, so don't cry, baby. Don't cry, Papa. Don't cry. Be happy with Papa here, and I will take you around. I just want to rest, Papa. I just want to rest. Okay, we go. Mitoto says we go. Hiya, Mitoto, we go. Hiya, Mitoto. Please don't cry. Mama is not around. Let me try to look for her now. Okay, we are going home now to see Mama. So guys, as I was telling you, since 1990, a lot of black people have been actually coming to Argentina, including people like me, for example, who were born in Africa but came here in one way or the other, probably through marriage. Others just came here to look for better opportunities, and maybe others left their home because of war. Argentina took them. Yeah, that's what's going on. How do I feel so far, me as a black person in Argentina? I haven't interacted with a lot of black people in Argentina yet, but I hope maybe in future I will. But I know a couple of people, like for example, I showed you a Kenyan family where the man is Kenyan and the wife is Argentinian. So you see something like that. I will try to bring you this type of stories in the future, so please subscribe to the channel. Mitoto is very hungry and tired. We are going home, Mitoto yangu. Mitoto means baby, but you're supposed to say mtoto, but I like to say mitoto just because I want to make him feel a little special. So let's cross Maisha. So that being said, is very soon, I hope the day Maisha will be the size of that boy. He will be moving around. So as I was telling you, is a lot of people are coming here in one way or the other. Not really a lot, just a few, because comparing with the population of the country of 45 million as we stand for now, still little, you know. It's just 0.06 around there, or even it's 0.006, something like that. So me so far, I have not really interacted with a lot of people apart from my family, immediate family, which is the family to my wife. Nobody really cares, like you being black in a negative way, you know, like maybe discrimination or things like me. I've not felt those type of things. Actually, most Argentinians are shocked to see me in the street. They say hello. Sometimes they look at me just like, woo. And probably it's because I am different, you know. Oh, wow. Ministry of Human Rights. Yeah. So if you have problems, they're treating you bad, you come to that office over there, they're gonna take care of you. Actually, it's governmental. Hey, wow. They have good steak here. I wish I could sit there and eat. But again, that is the story of blacks of Argentina, the history, till where we are today, guys. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and also you can suggest a topic that you want me to discuss, a topic of concern. Maybe you've always wanted to come to Argentina, you have no idea, or even Latin America. I've lived in Colombia for 2 years. I've been in Mexico for several trips, Costa Rica. So if you want to know a story of those countries, you let me know. But I was telling you, is Argentina is very different from the rest of Latin America. I don't know if I should go because it's showing. Okay, I think now I can go. As I was telling you, Argentina is very different from even the way it's built. It's quite different, you know. It doesn't feel like Colombia. And for example, a country like Colombia compared to Argentina, Colombia has a significant, huge number of blacks. So for example, if me, I'm in Colombia, 100%. They know I'm from Colombia. Nobody will ask me where you're from. No, not unless I speak English. Then Honda is going in. Not unless I speak English, then somebody will ask me, hey, where are you from? But generally, in Colombia, it's just normal to see black people. Here in Argentina, because I am not too tall and too dark, like my complexion is a little, I don't know how to describe it, because some people may find that, oh, you are dark, but you're not saying you're not too dark. You know, some people want to thrive in trivial things. As compared to Senegalese, you know, you can see a Senegalese from a distance and say, hey, this guy is from West Africa. And me from East Africa, we look kind of different. Pole pole mitoto, pole pole baba. Pole pole. We look kind of different. So people here always think I'm from Brazil. Sometimes I'm walking in the street and you hear people saying, oi to the band. Or some people also think I'm from Senegal. Some people say, salam alaikum, you know? So it feels like that. That is the reality here. But generally people just mind their business. You see, like me, I've been making this video for 1 hour. Nobody's bothering me. Nobody's pushing me left, right, center. I'm just doing my thing. The locals are doing their thing, you know. I used to take my wife to hospital. Nobody. Hola. I used to take my wife in the hospital. Nobody make me feel different or something like that. So yeah, that is the truth. That is what is going on. And also, it's not my first time in Argentina. I've been here before, but this is the longest I've lived in this country. So it's been close to 6 months. So at least I know I have some experience, because 6 months for me as a traveler, I just need 2 weeks and I'll tell you about a country quick, you know. But having lived here for close to 6 months, it's just normal, you know. Sometimes I joke that even where I come from, some people hate me. So if they were different race, I may call them racist. But that is not true. Just because someone hates you, it does not equivalent to your color of your skin. Some people they just don't like you, even if you do whatever. They just don't like you at all. So you may say, oh, this person hates me, or this person does this person, or these people are, or if maybe one person mistreats you, you take offense to the entire country and say, oh, this is how these people treat me. Maybe it's because of my skin color or something like that. But trust me, it's not like that. Yes, hola. Yes, it's not like that. Some people are just ugly. They just want to treat you, mistreat you, abuse you, do whatever they want. It has nothing to do with the way you look. I receive a lot of hate on social media. So if I was a different race, maybe I would have called those people, or if those people are different race, I may call them racist, but no. All right, guys, that is today's episode. It's been a beautiful talk. Now we are walking home. I hope I remember our home. And also I'm feeling hungry. I wish I could stop in a restaurant and order some food, but I'm gonna take Maisha home to have his food from Mama. Then from there, see what is next. Yeah, Rosia is not feeling well. She ate some food yesterday, and that has made her not to operate well today. There's no car coming, so we can actually cross.
All I need is you, baby, baby.
How much do I need to party here in Jamaica? Marwa.
My name is Buenos.
We are in Hawaii.
We're at
yeah.
the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles.
So I'm officially saying goodbye to Japan. As you see here, welcome to Japan.
Eres, Elisa?
Soy de España.
I'm heading to